Yes, my people. NigeriaWatch.com again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on where you're watching us from. How you guys doing? Happy weekend. Happy weekend to everybody. We are back again. We're just going to talk about the situation in Nigeria, what is happening in Nigeria, what is going on with our country, Nigeria. Where is Nigeria going? Where will they move to? What did they happen to us? They say Nigeria is a giant of Africa, giant of Africa. I don't know what we can be now if we be the ant of Africa at the moment, because the situation in that country is not even getting better, rather than getting worse. So my people, we come out today. We say we can't talk about time. We have a guest that is going to join us to analyze the situation of Nigeria right now. So we want to debate this one. People can even call in if you wish, question our guest as well. Because the situation in Nigeria is beyond everybody right now. Nothing is working in that country right now as we speak. For those of you, that have been lucky to be living abroad, especially most of us that live in diaspora, yes, we should be grateful to God. Because if you check what happened this year, from January to this moment, Nigeria, not you're good at all. And COVID-19 happened, the thing came, it affected everywhere and this, that, blah, blah, blah. But most of us that live in diaspora, we are still living our life. We are good. We are cool. But Nigeria, not till the work there, COVID-19 come, it turned to another thing. Look now, our Nigeria don't enter recession. $1 or pounds or euro, depending on the currency that you are using and the country where you live. And I see the way it can be now. Yes, most of us that lives in abroad might think that it's more beneficial to us, because if you check £1 right now, I think it's about 600 naira or so, and dollar is about 500 or something, or euro, the same thing as well. The country, we don't know where it's going. Do we have a leader? That is the question right now. Do we have a leader? Where this country they go? Who we want go? I don't even know, my God. Where is Nigeria going? So this is what we are going to talk about today. Everybody can contribute. We are going to ask ourselves questions. We're going to bring our guest in the next 5 minutes. We're going to have our guest that we're going to ask questions. Our guest who lives in Lagos, that's going to talk about everything about Nigeria. We're going to talk about recession. We're going to talk about so many things. We're just going to talk randomly. This is not a composed or prepared, how do I say it, show. It's going to be random questions that are going to be thrown at ourselves. You can throw questions at us, we throw at you. Let's sort this out. This is on our country they talk about here. The country is not moving forward. It's getting worse. Do we have a president? Where is our president? Do we have leaders? I don't know what is happening with Nigeria. Wait till they happen to Nigeria. What is happening? We want to know. Who do we need to question when things are not moving well? Who do we need to talk to? What we are saying right now here, is anybody listening to us? Is this going to be taken very serious? Even though you copy this video, you throw it on their WhatsApp, or you send it to them on their whatever, any social media platform, they belong. Will they take action to it? Are we talking to ourselves? All these questions need to be answered. Are these people watching us? Are they taking us serious? Are they acting according to our plight? I don't just understand. Because in the Western world where we live, me and you, most of us that is watching right now, When you speak out like this, people listen to you, your government listen to you. When you protest, they listen to you. They come out to address you. Okay, don't worry, we're going to act to this, we're going to do this. Look at the petition the other day that all Nigeria signed for the Lekki massacre. United Kingdom said if we can get 100,000 petition, we will speak over this Lekki massacre. They got over 200,000 petitions. They came out to talk about it. So what happened to the majority in Nigeria? When we are talking, nobody listens to us. They just think that, okay, Mona, they talk to ourselves for them. For now, don't finish, Mona enter house. Like we started this video right now. If I talk finish right now, I go off them. I go truly enter house. These people, they don't care about me and you. So this is what we are going to talk about. We are going to bring our guest in where we are going to ask questions. You know, yes, Obas, you're right. Who did this to Nigeria, for heaven's sake? Yes, this question you ask now, you know, I don't want to curse Nigeria. Probably we will ask the same question in the next 20 years or 10 years. God should keep us all alive. Nothing is working. This same question you ask, I believe our father asked this question, or our forefather asked this question before you were born, Obasui. Before me myself, I was born. I don't know. These guys, do they care about us? I don't know. It's like I don't just know what to say. What is happening with Nigeria? So we are going to do this together, guys. Please share, give us thumbs up, share this video for other people to join us, please. Share, please. Yes, my people. Yes. As we talked on before, the situation of Nigeria. Now I want to talk about what is happening to Nigeria. That is the headline here. There, as you can see on the screen, what is happening to Nigeria? Wait till they happen to our country. You know, the situation is, you know, is somehow. Yeah, we have a call now. 1 minute, guys. Yeah, hello guys. Sorry about that. We have a call where someone is going to contribute. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Mama. What's your name and where you calling from?
Okay, I'm calling from New York. This Do Big Mama.
All right. Welcome to our show, Do Big Mama. Everyone know who Edo Big Mama is. I just wanted to contribute over this situation that we are in Nigeria. You know what is going on in Nigeria, and currently Nigeria is on they already fall into recession. You know, no food to eat, nothing is happening. Do we have a leader?
The way, in my opinion, I feel we don't have a leader no more. We don't have, because if we have a leader, things should have been done for what is going on in Nigeria. Because I can remember years ago, during Buhari and Diaspora regime, when Buhari was when he was a soldier and he was the president in Nigeria, and Diaspora was the one behind him, and we have the same problem that years ago.
Yeah,
they come up with price control. Diaspora come up with price control. When he come up with price control, that nobody, they give prices that nobody should sell rice higher than this price, even to the extent a cup of rice in the market. Every food in the market have price control, and people were really, they come down to that extent because they had not put a law that anybody who sell more than that price, wherever they find them, they will go to jail.
yeah.
And people should not hold this food. You know, some people will buy it to make the market go up, and they make sure that people should not be buying it, holding it for the price to go up. And which anybody who find out that people hold food behind to make price go high, they will arrest that person and he will go to jail. If no strong law in Nigeria, we Nigerians, we fear anything jail, or then we will not mess up. We do the right thing.
Yeah.
And really, price go down, and Nigerians were able to feed their family. But now it seems no person that rule us, and the price is just going up every day, and people is doing it the way they want it. So people will complain dollar went up, pounds went up. What dollar or pounds to do with yam in the village? I can't understand. What dollar have to do with tomatoes in the farm? I don't understand. Even Gary in the farm. So that means we have nobody ruling that country. Everybody is fed up about Nigeria.
It's
because
crazy.
could have been sending money. I remember even every year when you look at Western Union always declare that the most country that send money to their country is Nigeria. See, yes, things is still very expensive. So I don't really know what to talk about it, because everybody, both the people in diaspora, both the people living there, they are all fed up. Because so far, the people running us, they are not saying anything because they have more than enough. They have more than enough. So they don't care about we that is down there. If we are dying, that's why you see everywhere. You just see people killing people because of what is not necessary. People, they're doing different things. Women go to do prostitution. They are saying that women go to overseas to do prostitution. Nigeria own is even worse. People in Nigeria, they are worse than the one in overseas. So if we have somebody who is ruling us, they should have really stand for price control. That is the only way to bring food, to balance it that poor people can easily feed. And again, I have to talk about my own state, Edo State.
Yeah.
Please use this opportunity to beg Obaseki which I will still do a program about it. To beg Obaseki, maybe we see yours than mine. To beg Obaseki for these people who call themselves junior. I don't see anywhere. You live in England, I live in US.
Yeah.
Don't see anywhere that people selling food have to have junior. For what? In US, the people who have junior taker is the people who work for the government. In case they send you out of your job, junior will come here and see how, if you are the one who is wrong, or government just want to do it to you, or people in the office they just want to be rid of you. They will go in and settle the situation and make sure you get your job back. That is what junior stand for.
Yeah.
But in Edo State today, junior stand for tomatoes, junior stand for fish seller, junior stand for people who come from village, who went to the village market to come and sell in the city. Junior have to buy, take their goods for them, sell it, and give them their money and have their own profit. Please, I beg the governor of Edo State, I beg people who is up there to go into this union. This is another way of Agberu to rule Edo State.
Okay.
Bread junior, everything junior. Please, this is another Agberu system. Our government have to, the governor of Edo State or anybody who is in charge, to come in now and stop this nonsense. Because if we have people that do price control, then we tell them, no, junior have no right to decide anything to say in the market. Is the people in price control. But I don't know what is going on here. That's why you see rice today will be 20,000, tomorrow it will be 45,000. For what? They have no right to increase this anyhow.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. Yeah. All right. My people, let's welcome our guest in. Hello, Mr. Iman, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you clearly, very clearly.
All right. Welcome to Naija World Show. Please, can you introduce yourself?
First of all, good afternoon, viewers all over the world, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Emmanuel Osas Oni. I'm very pleased to be part of this program today. Hello.
All right. Thank you.
Are you hearing me?
Hello. Yes, we are hearing you. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel, for joining us today. We are going to talk about the situation in Nigeria, like you already know. What is happening to Nigeria? You can see that on the screen. We want to know what is happening to Nigeria. Nigeria has fallen again into recession for the second time in, I think, in 2 or 3 years. I don't know. So what can you tell us about this current situation, about the recession, about the dollar and all that that is happening right now? Because the dollar rate now is high and the people are suffering in Nigeria. To eat, to feed is becoming so hard for our people that lives back in Nigeria. So, Mr. Iman, this is why you're here today. How can you take us through this? You live in Lagos. Tell us the situation right now in Nigeria.
Well, thank you very much, my brother, for this opportunity to speak on issues that we are facing in Nigeria today. It's a pity where we are now in Nigeria. It's a very sad situation. Like you already know, we are suffering. Everybody is feeling the pain from, depending on the angle you want to look at it from. Is it from the cost of commodities in the market? Is it from security? Is it from job security? Name it, everywhere. Now, we just entered the second recession in the last 3 years or 4, thereabout. This is the second recession. And they keep telling us, maybe the economic management, they are telling us that we are in recession because the pandemic that is ravaging the world. They are telling us that we are in recession because coronavirus or COVID-19 has taken over the world. So that is the reason we are in recession. That is their point, their claim that the reason we are in recession. But for me, as a Nigerian and as somebody that lives in Nigeria, that understands the politics, the dynamics of what happens every day in Nigeria, I think I differ that we are not in recession because of the pandemic. No, we are in recession because the management of our economy, the political class, they are taking advantage of this of the docility of an average Nigerian. There is no plan anyway for anybody. The only plan they have in Nigeria is for the politicians and maybe the big time businessmen. So because they don't plan, we just do things irrationally, anyhow, and wherever it takes us to, we accept it. We say, let's move on. God will help us. God will come and take us away from this situation. We always put our responsibility. We leave it for God to come and take care of us. We don't want to play our own part. The leaders don't want to work. The leaders don't want to plan. And we, the followers, we are not ready to take our destiny into our hands. We are not ready to fight for ourselves. We are not ready to fight for for the upcoming generation. All we just do, maybe at best, is to call on God to come and help us. So today, when you go to markets, the cost of an average commodity is increased by at least 70%. The least is 70%. There are some that are even up to 120%. You can imagine onions, as small as onions. You cannot get 100 naira onions to buy in Nigerian market today. When you go to the market, a bottle of rice that was sold for, like, we call it a derica of rice. We are not talking of bag now. We are talking of those things that the average man in the street goes to market and just afford to survive on a daily basis. 250, 300 naira before. Now it's not as much as 750, 800 naira. You see.
Okay, Mr. Ma, what is the current price for bag of rice right now?
The current bag of rice right now is between 35 to 40,000 naira in Lagos. Let me be precise, in Lagos. A pint of that small pint of pocket bread, the smaller one that we used to know those days when we were growing up in Benin, that we buy to paint our house. That's before we used to buy for a gallon of that paint bucket is between 350 to 450, depending on where you are buying it. But today is as much as 800, 900 naira.
Can you imagine?
Double. And the worst of it all, if these things are increasing and the income of an average Nigeria is increasing, we will not be crying. Even the income are dropping. Salaries are being dropped from 100% to 40, 50%. If you are lucky enough since lockdown, since coronavirus around March, since March, if you are lucky to be working and your salary is 100,000 naira, let's assume, you will be sold. If you are lucky, is when you are now on 60,000 naira salary. Some are less than 50%. Some lost their job, no increments, no plan for anybody. We just keep going by the grace of God. So income are not increasing. People are losing their job. Business people are closing down because there is no no hope of surviving.
No hope for Nigerians at all.
No hope. No hope. If we say we have hope, we are only saying we have hope because we so much believe that God will come and do everything for us. That is where, for me, that is where the problem lies for the ordinary people. We are not ready to take our destiny by our own hands. We are not ready to fight for what we believe in or what we want. Otherwise, we want to allow God to come and do it for us.
All right.
So,
Mr. Emma, thank you. We're going to come back to this topic again. So, but I'm going to divert a little bit. When you mentioned that we are not ready to take our destiny into our hands, I think I'm going to oppose that. The reason why is this. Nigerians tries the other time to take their destiny into their hands by the NSAS protests and all that. We try to generalize everything that, okay, apart because we understand we started everything with NSAS, but we later now expanded it by, okay, we want everything to be changed and all that. But what about those that lost their lives? We heard that the Lagos state government compensated the wives of the police officers that lost their lives with 10 million naira each. So what happens to those our heroes that lost their lives during the NSAS protest? What can you say about that? Because Lagos State, you live in Lagos, and these questions is related to Lagos.
Thank you very much, my brother. First of all, let me use this opportunity to say condolence to the people that lost their life, to the family. I pray God gives them the grace to stand the pain that they are facing today. Amen. To your question, yes, people lost their life. We try to fight it. But if you live in Nigeria, you will understand that the problem we are facing is not just a problem of 10 years, 20 years. No. The problem we are facing is a problem of 40 years ago. 40 years ago. And we allow these people to capture us to the point that if we want to take the nation back from them, we have to be ready. I mean, ready to sacrifice. It's not going to be easy for anybody to think that it is just a matter of 2 weeks, 3 weeks protest, or a matter of going to occupy one space for some time that will liberate Nigeria from the stronghold of the politicians. No more the military now. We are going to be deceiving ourselves.
Mr. Emma, we are going to come back to this again. We have a call right now. Let's take this call.
Okay.
All right. Good afternoon. Where you calling from and what's your name?
Hello, please. I'm calling from Italy.
All right, sir. Please, can you turn down your system over there, then so that we can hear you more clearer? What's your name? You calling from Italy. What's your name, sir?
The system is down. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, but I'm still hearing myself on your background.
So I have to contribute. Oh, I don't. Okay, let me put it down more.
Okay.
Is that hearing me now?
Okay, I can hear you right now. Go ahead with the contribution.
Yes, I'm calling from Italy.
Okay, sir. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
So what is going on in Nigeria? Yeah, this problem that is going on in Nigeria about this NSAS issue.
Yeah.
It cannot end like that because it is a continuous struggling. You cannot protest for 1 month or 2 months, they will give up. No. It is a continuous process. They will fight and fight and fight to the last day because you have to sacrifice. Without sacrification, those poor people who don't give the power to the people. Because Italy has suffered a lot before they become what they are. I'm 25 years now in Italy. I'm from Benin. They were once like us. Then they fight. Many people died. Many people lose their lives. But today, people are proud to become an Italian because of how the system is. Until all Nigerians will come out, I know a lot will die. A love to replace their family. Until when the capital is given out, Nigeria cannot be in the place of the problem the leaders have put us. Thank you. That's what I have.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. All right, Mr. Mars, you can hear there. That was our brother calling all the way from Italy. After 25 years in Italy, I believe our brother is tired of living in diaspora for so long. And the reason why most of us still living in abroad up to date is because we don't have hope. If you move back to Nigeria, the government are not doing well. How are they going to start? Or how do we start all over again in Nigeria if the government are not doing anything good for us? So, yes, it's trying to support your take. When you said people don't supposed to end the NSAS now or whatever, they should continue. But listen, the soldiers or whatever, the Nigerian government, they scare everybody away by killing some people across Nigeria. But the most popular one was the Lekki massacre, which the investigation is still going on till now. So now, what is surprising me right now, Mr. Emma, I want you to continue with the question I asked you earlier on. Lagos state government have given 10 million naira to the family or the wives of the police officers that lost their lives. Okay, fine, that's fine. They are human beings, it's okay. But my question now is, what happened to our heroes, our people, our Nigerians that died during the NSAS protest? We have not seen any video or any compensation that Nigerian government, Lagos state government, or any state government have given to the family of those people that lost their lives. What can you say about this, Mr. Iman?
Well, that is where the problem starts from. The government, the leaders, they don't have plan for anybody apart from those that are close to them. So that is why the fight must continue. The fight, when I say the fight must continue, it must not, I'm not saying we must go to one space and sit down and begin to chant every day. It must continue in every aspect of our life. It must continue on social media. It must continue by we too reforming ourselves, making up our mind that we will not compromise our position for anything that will work for Nigeria, that will work for the majority of the people. So I agree with you. There's no plan from the government, and I don't think there will ever be a plan for the heroes that died for this protest. And I don't think there will ever be plan. As you can see their actions, their doings, you will understand that they are even trying to suppress the truth as far as this matter is concerned. On a daily basis, you see reasons why you know that they are trying to suppress the truth. They are trying to keep this matter into the wardrobe that nobody will know about it. But if we are resilient, if we are strong enough, 2023 is coming. That is where our focus should be right now. We are a conquered nation. A conquered nation. We have been captured, we have been conquered by the politicians, by the cabals. So if we must liberate ourselves, we on our own must resolve, take a decision that we will do the right thing to liberate Nigeria from this struggle.
But
and
where
that,
do you
the
go
best,
from here, Mr. Iman?
the best time, that is where I'm going. The best time to do that is 2023. Okay. You know, I know they are strategizing. The politicians are strategizing for 2023. What matters to them right now is 2023, how to hold on to power. We too, the people that are being oppressed, the people that are being bastardized on a daily basis, we should sit down and re-strategize for 2023 to take back the power from them. The people that are in government today, they use our mandate. They use our position. I personally, talking to you, so 2015, I supported APC. But after 2 years of their government, I realized that there's nothing good that's going to come out. So 2019, I back out. And there's no amount of money you are. Eh?
Who do you support now?
Right now, I don't have anybody. I am not for PDP. I'm not for APC.
Because the reason why I'm asking you who you support right now is that PDP and APC are recycling themselves.
Yes, that is why I'm not with any of them. That is why we that have been oppressed, you come together and adopt maybe not. We don't know. I don't know now. I don't know. I cannot tell you particularly this is the person. But if we are wise enough and strong enough in our resolve, we can sit down and watch the system, watch the political class, and make up our mind that this is the party we are going to stay with, or we are going to adopt. Not stay, we are going to adopt, even without APC and PDP. Because one way we are going to liberate ourselves, it's not going to be easy. Let me be frank with you. It's going to be a marathon. It's a very long journey that we are going to face. One way,
Mr. Iman, you're going to continue like the comment that we just received right now from this woman called Mommy Diaspora. You know, yes, she's right. He said because the government didn't accept they killed anybody. So if they didn't accept they killed anybody, so how do we expect them to support the family of those that lost their life?
You get it. That is a very, very wise angle to look at it. Hi. So that I said it. This one alluded to what I said before. This point now support the point I made before, that they are trying to oppress the truth. They are trying to keep the truth. They will do everything humanly possible to keep the truth away from the public. So if you see that they did not agree that anybody died, initially they did not even agree that they were even dead. I know of two. Let me mention one. The Attorney General of the Federation. He said it is hoodlums that wear Nigerian military uniform to go and shoot. That was his claim. Attorney General of a nation. You are claiming that hoodlums went to that place to shoot and kill people. After 2 weeks was when he made this statement. And no effort was made by the government to track down the hoodlums. Is that not a serious matter to way of looking at things? One would have expected that if you think the people that went there to shoot are hoodlums, within 24 hours, you fed them and you mandate the military, the DSS, the security apparatus to fish the people out. But he just said it in passive. I just said it, and nothing. So that is to tell you that we shouldn't expect any compensation. We shouldn't expect anything good from them as far as this matter is concerned. Are you aware that the police, their legal department, went to court, I think on Thursday or Friday, it was on Thursday, to stop the panels? Are you aware?
Yeah.
They went to court to tell the court in Abuja to mandate all the state governors, all the state government, to stop the panel that are sitting on this matter. What does that tell you?
Can you imagine?
So there is a conspiracy. There's a conspiracy somewhere trying to. They already know. And if you look at Nigeria Constitution, I'm not a lawyer. Really, the state government does not have power to set up panel to investigate police. Police is in the exclusive list. So there's already a problem already waiting for the. So whatever result that is going to come out there will definitely not amount to anything.
All right.
So,
Mr. Ima, this is so pathetic, you know. When you look at where we all are coming from, you know, there's nothing good to talk about in our country. You know, there's nothing good to talk about in Nigeria. We have been passing through this since the creation of Nigeria. You know, and we don't even know where we are going right now. Like you know, you all are saying right now that the NSAS should have ended. Yes, I use my platform to campaign for the NSAS not to end. But if you see the people that have lost their lives, like one of our sisters said just now, If the government cannot recognize that anybody died, how do you expect them to support the family of those that lost their lives? So now, some of us don't want to go back to that NSAS scenario no more. They don't want to experience it no more, because if you lose your life today, you will not be recognized.
It's not way.
Yes, you will not be recognized. So I understand that freedom doesn't come, it doesn't come just like that. You need to fight for it. You need to fight for your freedom to gain it. To acquire your freedom, you must fight for it. We understand that. But how is this going to happen? Because our youth are scared right now. The government have a way of putting fear in us. The only way they have in putting fear in us is to start, if they kill one or two, the rest will run away. So what do you say about that?
You see, the only way out of this problem is democratic process, because we have been captured. So the only way is for us to strategize for 2023 or 2027, because there's no other way out of it. It's a democratic way we are going to go about it. It's now for us to decide. So you see where most of us get it wrong at times. Maybe the youth, and some of us, it's not only the youth. Some of us, especially those of us that are suffering it, we think that we lose up to the point that when there's time for election, some of us don't vote. Some that vote will say, let me just collect the 2,000 naira they are offering me, or 500, and that is all for the next 4 years. No matter how you try to talk to these people, that look, 1 billion is not worth your 4 years suffering. Take a position that you are going to do the right thing. Take a position that you are not going to collect 1 naira from anybody when it's time for election. Take a position that you are going to vote for the person your conscience agree with, so that at the end of the day, when you cast your vote, whatever that is happening, you will be happy for it. So the only way is democratically. So let us prepare for 2023. Look for a candidate aside PDP, APC. So let me go back to Edo State, or let me take you to Edo State a bit. Let me take Edo State for example.
Yeah.
If you are a watcher of Nigeria politics closely, you will understand that Edo State politics have set a standard for Edo State. It may not work for Nigeria, but the standard is that now an average Nigeria politician from Edo State will be afraid of the electorate. Will be afraid of because we have been able to prove to them on 2 occasions, 2007 and 2020. 2007, the Edo people stood by Oshomole. They stood by him, comes on, even with the influence of the then president, Obasanjo. Oshomole triumphed even after court case, it triumphed. Now, after Oshomole 8 years, he now feel that it's not the Alpha and Omega, that he can do and undo anything. Now, 2019, fast forward, the Edo people now call him to order. We may have supported you. It's not about Obaseki. So for anybody that's the Obaseki now, we should know that in 2024, if he misbehaves, the Edo people will deal with him. We will put him where he belongs. You understand me? So an average Edo politicians will now be careful handling our matter.
Exactly.
You understand me? So that is the kind of standard I want us to take to the national. That is why I say it's a very...
Edo people fought for Obaseki because they want the betterment of Edo people.
Edo people,
so,
yes.
Because they believe that Obaseki can bring smile to their face.
Yes.
But for instance, Obaseki changed tomorrow, Edo people will also go against him.
Yes, exactly the point. That's exactly the point I'm making. That does it. So let us take that kind of philosophy, that ideology to the national. No matter what it costs us, no matter what it takes, I will advise Nigeria come 2023. Push out PDP push out a APC. Look for a neutral candidate and support. Then that will not give the impression that Nigerians are, because the only thing that is going to help us now is for we to have the power to vote you out and vote you in. One of the reasons they don't respect us is that they don't believe that our vote can't, or our vote are what makes them to become president or governors. They don't believe it. If you have, but when they are in front of camera, they can tell you, yes, election. Outside camera, if you interact with an average Nigeria politician, they will tell you that it's not your vote. They don't give a damn what you think. That put it there. It's not your vote. It's not your vote. They don't give a damn about you. But in front of camera, they can come and speak all the good grammar about cast your vote, we love you. No, they don't love us. They don't believe in us. So if we can take that philosophy to national, when we now have the ability to vote out and vote you in anytime you mess up, then sanity will gradually return to Nigeria. The politicians will not be afraid. The politicians will not know that if you mess up, after 4 years, you are going. If you work hard for us, you will reap the fruit of your labor.
Anyway, though people have set the pace for the whole Nigerians now, yes, and all the state that we know they take nonsense.
Yes.
You understand? So it actually surprised me to know that though because we are minority, right?
Yes.
It surprised me to see that we were the first that stood up to say, no, this is what we want, and what we want should be given to us. So any governor that is going to rule us or that is ruling us right now, you think that, okay, the power is now checking me now, intoxicating me like alcohol. I can misbehave anyhow I like. And those people will also throw you out.
Yes.
But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, now I agree with you that because we are a minority, we have been able to do it. You know what makes it difficult in the national level? It is because yes, that is where I'm going. Why it is difficult in the national level is because there are too much regional political power play.
Yeah.
They not see their own as their own. So whatever that person is, it doesn't matter to them as long as their own is there. Whether they are able to feed or not, it doesn't matter. The West think the same way. The South think the same way. You understand me? That is what is making it difficult in the national level. But I still believe, I still strongly believe that we can still replicate what happened in Edo State in Abuja. It is a matter of deliberate action and decision. Then let the politicians too, especially the unknown one, the one that are trying to come up. I am not a supporter of Sowore, but if they want to really get to that point, they should take a deliberate decision on that to show to us that they are ready to work and serve for us.
Even the Sowore that you just, Amoyale Sowore that you just mentioned his name, is on detention right now. This is what I'm talking about. Nigerian government have a way of putting fear in you, not to come out to fight for your rights. Either the key one or key two, or put one or two in prison. Sowore, he came to my channel day before yesterday. He talked on my channel. For those of you that have not seen that video, check the Zoom we did 3 days ago. Sowore talked for more than 35 minutes. He's on detention right now. So I don't know, how are we going to replicate what happened in Edo State in the national level?
We will achieve it well if we want to. By 2023, it is very, very possible.
Okay.
By 2023, I sincerely believe we can do it. I have faith in this country. I believe Nigeria will be one of the greatest countries in the world if we put our heads together and do the right thing in the next 20 years. 20 years is too big to make Nigeria great. I am a strong believer of that. So it's just about us. Those of us that have the opportunity to speak to the world should come out with ideas, should come out, should not be afraid to speak when we need to speak, to do the right thing when we need to do the right thing. Not because one of the biggest problems we have as a people, we are always very good at speaking the right things, but doing the wrong thing in our closets. So
right. We are going to talk about the is it the Borno state, right? The Borno state rice massacre. I want it because this is a pathetic news that happened last week, right? You know, these people that were kidnapped and they killed them and cut their heads. You know, that's what we heard. What can you say about this?
In fact, that is a very sad situation. I am laughing now because I just want to calm myself down. When I heard that news that day, I was so downcast, depressed, because I expected that after being downcast and depressed, I was expecting that in the next 24 hours, the government is going to come up with a decisive action, maybe declare state of emergency in that area.
Nothing like that.
And up to now, that is my surprising part. That is the most depressed part of the whole matter. Almost a week now, it's just a week now. No statement from our dear president, other than when the one of the spokesperson now came up and was not quarreling.
All right, Mr. Ima, we are going to continue with this. We have a call right now.
All right.
Yeah, good afternoon. Where you calling from? What's your name, please? Can you turn down your system over there so we can hear you more clearer?
Good afternoon. I'm calling from Italy. My name is Lucky.
Okay, sir. Mr. Lucky, go ahead with the contribution.
So, please, you know what I want to support, like, I want to say like 3 words. This word people are, you know.
Yeah.
You know that those states, you say, being people will say, oh,
yeah.
So what I want like to say, if we really get our country back, time of an election, nobody will vote. In the start, without vote, there's no government. So we just say, let us okay, let them do something we need in our country. Without that, no more votes. In the start. But if they continue to say what they will do something, do it, nothing they will do. So Nigeria will be remain slave. Enough is enough. Let us get our country back. In the start. So we can't be say God we call down our help. It will not help ourselves. How we support us? Our government, Nigeria was. People check out now.
My brother, you are right. But if you check what did happen for our country about this, no vote. Now part of the problem we get for Nigeria be this. So you'll see our youth go say, me no want vote for this one, no want vote for this one. Like our brother Imawe did our show talk just now say, our politicians not believe on our voting, you know. And one thing you must understand, my lovely brother, if you say make people not go vote, you must hear one or two, you must see 1 or 2 persons will go vote. Now that 1 or 2 persons will go vote, now they'll take decide who win the election. They get the way they take the manipulator for inside their house. Not be you, your vote and my vote. Now they take the enter their position with a deal.
Yes, fine. If in my country goes
yeah.
This Europe. This Europe, I call it suffer myself. Now I read Ghana for the police Europe. If in my country, what am I going to do for Europe?
Exactly.
So if Europe, so you know what I want to say, the best thing, everybody in this Europe, we are living this, let everybody to complete. Let everybody ban all these governments, cry to UN to tell us we don't need them in this country.
No, me, I support you. I support you for that one. Anytime where any of them visit here.
Sir, I'm coming. Let me answer.
Yeah.
Sorry to say. If in this country no good, Nigerian government or president don't go to America or take that go to America. Why we the poor killing in our state, in our country. Enough is enough. The best, let everybody come together, do the meeting, tell the people right now we don't need them in this Europe. Let them stay our country. Enough is enough, sir.
All right. Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. We are going to talk about what you just said now. Thank you very much. Keep watching us. Thank you. God bless you. All right. Bye. Mr. Lucky, I hope you, Mr. Ima, that was Mr. Lucky there. I hope you heard what he said, right?
Yes, very well. Very well. Okay. I will not go with his first point. His first point, though he has a right to say it, he has the point there. But if you understand our system here, whether 3 people come out and vote, that will even make them have the more opportunity to ring.
Yes.
If you say you are not voting, they know that you did not vote. They will count your number for themselves. So it's not the way to go. Maybe the second point is the way to go. But that is another difficult process. Going to you, when you get to a point, they will tell you that we are a sovereign nation. So you stay your own. We will sort ourselves. And there is little or no less what other country can do.
Mr. Ma, hold on 1 minute. We have a call. Yeah, good afternoon. Where are you calling from? What's your name? Please turn down your system over there so we can hear you. Hello? Turn down your system, please. We can't hear you. Hello? Yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead, sir. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Okay, you hearing me now?
Yes, very clear. Loud and clear.
I called before. I'm Kelly from Italy. I just want to add a little.
Okay, sir. Go ahead.
That election, the presidential election.
Yeah.
When Atiku accused the INEC that he want to inspect the INEC server, they refused him to go and inspect the INEC server. With that, Nigeria should know that it is not the election the people did that they use to call the result. If it were to be in a developed country like Europe, when the opposition said this is what he wants, the court will grant him to go and check the server. Either it is true or not, they have to do what is asked to prove the man wrong or right. But in Nigeria, as the man said, let him go and let them check the INEC server. They disagree. People should know that the play they are playing with Nigerians, it has become obvious that even a ghost on the street will know that Nigeria is going to wrong direction. The only way out, we will fight and fight and fight until it remains one person. Nothing will be done.
Okay.
People should fight by voting, stand and defend your vote, the way the Edo State give a good answer to the world by standing by their vote. The rain were falling, they were there. They were counting the vote, they were there. They were going to the center to announce, they were there. So it was difficult for them to change the number. This is the only way we can fight. Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you, sir. Right. Mr. Ima, as you hear, our brother called from Italy, said we have to continue to fight before we can gain what we want. You know, so yes, go ahead.
Yes, we have to continue to fight. But the question is, what kind of fight are we expected to fight? Is it a fight that we will fight and lose our life and nothing will happen? Or the fight that we will fight strategically, waiting for the appropriate time to act? I know it's going to be difficult. Don't misunderstand me. It's a long process. It's a marathon. But I will not sit here now and support the idea of going out there, you fight, you die, at the end of the day, nothing happens. If we are sure that we go out there, we fight, they will listen to us. They will hear us. Then after our death, things will come to good for us. That will be a purposeful fight. What if it's a fight that we are going to fight? At the end of the day, somebody just died. We just move on. Nothing happens. My brother, I will never support that kind of fight. So my advocacy is for us to wait for 2023. From now, strategize. We can achieve these things. Some time ago, it was in 2012 when Oshomole was coming for a second term or so. I told some of my friends when we were discussing on the day of that election, I was telling them that I said, look, you people just make these people look like they are God. These politicians. We are the person that make them feel like they are God. We have the power to put them where they belong. We have the power to reduce them if we are resolved to do it. But if we begin to run after their 2,000 naira, 1,000 naira, that is where we get it wrong. We run after their 2,000 naira, 1,000 naira to survive. We cannot get it right. But if we make up our...
Don't you think poverty is the reason why a lot of people prefer to take the money now, eat now, you know?
That is the reason they even impoverish us to remain like that. That is the reason they are not fixing our education. That is the reason they don't even want to fix the economy. So that when they then go 2,000 naira, 1,000 naira, we are salivating to pick it because our life depends on that 2,000 naira for that day. I agree that is the reason they are doing it. But you see, there's the poverty of the mind. Poverty is not just about you not having cash in your pocket. The worst poverty is the poverty of the mind. You understand me? For me, there are things I cannot do. No matter the money you throw out there, I will not go after it. I will not go after it. Because I will rather remain, I tell people, I will rather remain poor than to see that I am engaged in things that will make my neighbor to suffer and die.
All right.
I have the ability to associate with the politicians, to be their PA or to be their... I don't belong to any political party, and I don't intend to belong in my lifetime.
Better. Same
because
here.
I realize that the day you walk into any political party office and pick up a registration form and you have their card, then in your life, truth is gone. You are no more allowed to speak the truth.
To speak the truth. God bless you. I like that. Exactly. You are no more allowed to speak the truth.
To speak the truth. So that is what another thing we should do now, where what people like us are advocating now, is to this electoral reform that they are holding down. They should come up with something that will allow independent candidates. So I don't have to go and queue for one political party. So if I see an independent candidate that I feel that have conscience that I can work with that person. Not this kind of politics we operate here right now, that you become a slave to some people because they think they have better access to the governor or to the president more than you. That is the only, not that they have anything upstairs, not that they are more intelligent. No, because they have access to the governor. You become a slave to them because you want favor. I cannot go to that level. So if we resolve to stand for the truth, my brother, we can achieve it. Even if we cannot achieve it in 2023, 2027, we can achieve it. We can put these people where they belong. They are not superhuman. They are not superhuman. They are just human beings. They are only opportune to the privilege we offer them. They can only do what we allow them to do. Left for Oshomole, it was supposed to be to remove remove Obaseki at will and begin to be Godfather. But we did not allow it. And see where he is today. But a year ago, he was thinking that some people were thinking that he's even close to God than any other human being. I went to Benin when he was contesting for the chairmanship position. I was with a friend, one of my friends. We were discussing. He said, Oshomole Baba, Oshomole can bring anybody down. I said, look. This man is just human being. He's only privileged to be where he is. He worked hard for it. Fine, he's an hard worker person. He achieved it with his sweat. But whatever he can do now is the chance that we allow him to do. That is what he will do. If we don't give them the chance, they will not do it. So, my brother, it is possible. I repeat, it is possible.
Okay. We have to end the show right now because to be honest, for those of you that are just joining us right now, we'll be talking about the situation of Nigeria because as you can see on the screen, we ask what is happening to Nigeria. You know, Nigeria is already on recession again. Within 3 years, we're on recession for the second time. You know, as you all know, especially those of you that live in diaspora, you know that $1 right now is about 500 or something naira. While a pound is 600 or something naira. Euro 5 something as well. So we don't know where we they go. That's the situation right now. The Nigeria situation is very critical. That's why we brought our brother in here, Mr. Iman, to help us with the analysis about what is going on in Nigeria because he's based in Lagos. So the situation is that we've been talking now for the past 1 hour. Are we going to talk and drop this video and the video stay there like that? Our leaders, they are listening, or are they going to act to what we are saying? So for me, the answer still remain no. Most of them, some of them are watching our videos. They follow us. They see what we are talking about. They understand our plight, but they don't care about us. They don't care about us. They only care about their family, those that are closer to them. You know, they share money every day. They share for those that is close, those that is closer to them. They don't care about me and you. So where are we going? Since the creation of Nigeria, Nigeria have not been moving forward, rather than always moving backward. So this is what we are talking about. For those of you that are just joining us, this is why, Mr. Imam, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to address our people so that we can end the show.
Thank you very much for this opportunity once again. My brothers and sisters all over the world, my advice is that it is possible. We can do it, even without blood. But it's going to be, we have to be resolved in our decision. We have to make up our mind that we must take Nigeria back. We must reclaim Nigeria back. It is possible. I just casted my vote a few minutes ago before I came up on this program. We have a senatorial vote in my area in Lagos. One of the senator that died during COVID-19 in Lagos is the senator from my area. So they are doing a rerun today. I made up even from pressure from my neighbor, my landlady, because the person contesting the House of Assembly position is my landlady, a junior brother. She put pressure on me. She tried to cajole me. She tried to force me. I make up my mind who I'm going to vote for. I am not for PDP. I'm not for APC. So even if that person did not win, I am happy for it. So I don't care whether you threaten me with notices or whatever.
All right, before we end this show, Mr. Iman, because a few people have been commenting since concerning the Nigerians about farmers and all that, because many of them are saying Nigeria doesn't produce anything, so we'll continue to be in recession and all that. What can you say about farmers?
Yes, we are not producing anything. Because it's not like we don't have the ability to produce. We have the ability to produce. Nigerians are ready to go to farm and work. The problem is there's no encouragement anywhere. If you go to farm, you farm products that are perishable within few days, there is no road to bring that product out to the nearest market. And there is no government policy to buy those products from you and put it in a silos for it to be available when it's not in the season. So there is no plan. We just live for today, tomorrow. We have people that are ready to do these things. We have the soil, we have the land, we have the space to do this thing. But because we have people that are greedy, people that don't want the nation to move forward, they are selfish. They want the country to remain like this. Until I become president, nothing will work. So even when they are in position to do things to work, they wouldn't want to do it. They don't want to rock the boat. So that is why we as a people, this crop of politicians, this crop of political class that we have, my brother, APC or PDP, they are not it. Even if you are a good man, you are a saint, once you walk into APC and PDP, your right of good and saint is taken away from you. Otherwise, the system will swallow you.
All right.
So,
thank you very much, Mr. Iman, for your contribution today. We really appreciate the way you analyze the situation of Nigeria. So we are going to do this more often. You know, our audience, you know, they like things like this because most of us are worried. We are concerned about what is happening in our country. Many of us couldn't even travel to Nigeria this December because of the insecurity that is going on. You know, I would like you to use 2 minutes to talk about the insecurity right now generally in Nigeria.
Well, as for the insecurity, we are just living from day to day by the grace of God. If you are traveling, even within Lagos, in my area now, the people running the area are the court boys. So it's a problem. And the police are not ready to do anything. The government is even proud of it that the police are not coming out. Let them suffer.
We heard that people now rob those trying to withdraw money from the cash machine now.
You know, you stand, if you are in the ATM machine, you are at your risk. If you are walking outside your in some areas around 7:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m. in the night, you are at your on your own risk. They will stop you, collect whatever, and nobody will attack them. Even in front of police station, they will stop you and collect whatever they want to collect from you. All you just need to do now is just put your life in God's hand and then be smart on your own. Know when to move, know when not to move. We are in a very serious situation. Very serious situation. Not only in Edo, people are just saying it's all over. In Lagos, I'm even sure it's even worse.
All right. Thank you. Okay, go ahead. Round up.
3 weeks ago, some court boy just took over my area. For over 2 weeks, there was no peace. And no police interruption.
Same thing happened in Benin for so long. I don't know if it's still going on right now.
So we are just on our own. And I don't understand a government that will be proud of that. They are not even willing to do anything. They are just, okay, police stay if you don't want to go out. Go let them face their. I don't understand what kind of a government that will be happy to be in that position. So that is why we must come together, come 2023, and take our destiny in our own hands.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much.
Once again, Mr. Iman. We have come to the end of the show. We're going to do this more often. Thank you for coming to the show, and you take care and have a blessed weekend.
Thank you very much. Such a privilege to be with you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right, my people. Una don hear am say the situation for Nigeria, you know, no hope now. Say the thing go even get better, you know, because the thing is getting worse. So without talking, for some of you now, we join us now, go rewatch the video again. We talk about insecurity, we talk about the recession, when Nigeria don't go fall inside. So they fall for inside recession again, like say they fall for inside well. You know, like say when goat they walk out for night, you fall for inside well, or dog fall for inside well. You know, if you not still rescue and go die for inside death. Now God now go help us for that Nigeria. You know, because we don't know where would they go, because we don't have leader. We don't have leaders. We don't have any. We don't even have anybody that cares about us. Everybody, they live their life how they like. So we appreciate you now. We have few of you watching us right now. I beg una. Make una give us thumbs up for this video. Thumbs up. Just press and thumbs up. Make una subscribe to our channel. Click the notification button. Whenever we go live like this, you'll be notified that yes, Nigeria Watch Day live. Click the thumbs up. It's not hard. They're not the charge you. Just click and say yes. You like the topic we'll talk about today. We are doing all this because of you and us. You know, understand? We share them because the situation for Nigeria concerns everybody. We are privileged to have this platform to talk about it. You know, if you still get your own platform to talk about the situation of Nigeria, talk about them. If you talk about them, share them to us. We will help you still share them. We cannot continue to keep quiet for a situation like this. We don't know where they go for Nigeria. That is why we put on the screen that what is happening to Nigeria. We appreciate every one of you. God bless you people for always supporting us. Mommy Diaspora, God bless you too. We appreciate you for always being there for us. We appreciate everybody. You guys have been so amazing. Without you guys, we cannot do this by ourselves. We hope one day Nigeria will look back, Nigerians will look back and say, wow, we now have a better country. Fingers crossed. By God's grace, I want that to happen in my own time. I want Nigeria to become a better country in my own time, by God's grace. So fingers crossed, we get there. So we'll come back later on to update you of what is going on across Nigeria and across our people in diaspora. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll be coming back pretty soon. You take care and have a blessed weekend.